Boys Bible Study.
Boys Bible Study.
Get your hands up.
Boys Bible Study.
And some department stores even tell employees to avoid saying Merry Christmas.
I know all about that. Did you know how they got their name? Happened in the early days of the town, after a raid killed several of the men. Young teenage boys in the town were asked to help the women churn their butter, and there's been a ButterCream Gang ever since helping people.
Yeah, I drove Lyft for a little bit.
You did?
Yeah, and I don't have the Lyft driver spirit.
No, you didn't have the spirit
No?
for it.
I was just quiet the whole time.
Good for you.
And I dropped somebody off at the wrong spot once.
Okay, well.
I just abandoned them in Laurel Canyon. I was like, I think it's here.
See, a friend of mine wanted to start an option for Uber called STFU Uber, and it was like it guaranteed that your driver
That's a great
wouldn't
idea.
talk to you.
Fantastic idea.
Somebody I know was
So you would have been great at that, Julian.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. Somebody I know was in Japan, and they were in like a taxi, and they were just like talking the whole time with the person they were with. And at like a stoplight, the driver took out their phone and typed something in this app, and then they turned around and pressed a button, and the phone just goes, "Please stop talking."
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, you're not even supposed
That's
to talk
awesome.
in the taxi.
Yeah.
That's a great society. God damn. I will definitely give that up.
That's so
For-
passive aggressive. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love those MFs. Love those MFs. All right, let's get into it. Welcome back to Boys Bible Study, the Creamer's Pride podcast. Squirters, if you're a squirter, stop listening
Yep.
right now. Creamers only from this point forward. We are back.
So nasty.
This is Ash here with my co-hosts.
Scott.
And Julian.
And we're back. So 6 years ago on this podcast, I know because I just I listened to some of it, but we listened to not exactly 6 years ago. It was like September of 2020. We formally reviewed the ButterCream Gang.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was that long ago?
Yes, it was.
That's
It's
not
crazy.
accurate.
I
There's
do
no
remember
way.
that it was one of the first
Crazy.
ones we wanted to
That
do,
is
just because it is like an
insane.
iconic movie that a lot of people remember. Who?
Yeah.
Did we do it again?
What do you mean? No, I think it was early. Yeah.
How the fuck did I watch the ButterCream Gang? Because I definitely wasn't on that the first
No,
time, and then I eventually watched it.
I mean, what episode I just listened to, you were on.
That wasn't me.
Then who was it? I will say it was remote, so it's possible we called the wrong person and they did the whole show as you.
Wow.
But it was clearly here's another. Okay, Julian, here I'll put you back in the mindset because I listened to the show and you were definitely watching Sopranos for like the third time or something because we made a lot of Sopranos references while
Okay.
So which puts it in because that was around the time you took me through Sopranos for the first time. So it kind of puts it all into
Right.
perspective. Like we were talking about like Feach Lamanna's card game and shit
Wow.
like that. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
So it actually kind of lines up. Like I think it
no
was
recollection.
Yeah,
of this.
I
But
remember
if you
that
told me
era.
like if you told me right now we watched a Kenya Cagle AI movie, I would tell you I wasn't there. I have
Sure.
no recollection of this.
well, sure. No, we watched the ButterCream Gang in 2020.
Wow.
Oh, another reason you can tell it was that long ago is because all of our
Trump was
voices,
president.
well, for the first time,
Yeah.
and all of our voices sound completely different.
we
I'm not
we
even
had our
kidding.
I love that.
pre-COVID voices.
That's such a podcast thing. Any podcast you go listen to that's been going for like more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Listen to the first episode. It's like, no, it doesn't sound anything.
We're all talking in completely different registers. It's crazy.
That's wild. Was I higher or lower? Hello. Welcome to Boys Bible Study.
I feel like you were using a lot of like vocal range. I feel like there were highs and lows.
Yeah.
I feel like
that was
Scott
beaten out of me.
I feel like Scott was talking slightly higher, but I also could have been EQing things poorly back then because I learned more about like production. And there's no polite way to say this. I sound so gay in the early episodes. I mean, I believe I still sound gay, which I feel no problem with, but I just was like, God damn, I sound gay. Did I always sound that gay? I mean, yes.
Listen to this. Probably.
Yeah, but like obviously the answer is yes. But like I'm telling you, that was my first response listening to the episode.
Wow. Do I sound straight or gay?
No comment. We'll have to do a poll, Patreon only.
Yeah.
This is a public episode though, but we'll make the "Do we sound gay?"
Ooh,
poll.
la. Yeah, right in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Gay or nay?
Well, finally,
Yeah,
the follow-up to ButterCream Gang. 6 years later.
Finally. This is the ButterCream Gang, The Secret of Treasure Mountain. Did I get that right?
What a great name.
Yeah.
Treasure Mountain has a secret. I wonder what it is.
That's a good point, actually. I couldn't help but call this. This is how you know I'm a millennial. Couldn't help but calling this The Secret of Rock Candy Mountain. It's Charlie the Unicorn reference, y'all. Everybody been online?
Yeah.
Everybody go online in 2006. It was crazy. Yeah, the ButterCream Gang in The Secret of Treasure Mountain. Now, Scott, in the first episode that we did on the ButterCream Gang, you were just commenting on how the first ButterCream Gang is probably like one of the best distributed focus on the family features. It was made widely available in churches and libraries.
Yeah. Feature films for families, right?
Oh, you're right. Yes. Feature films for families.
Yeah.
Is the series this is in.
Yeah. No, I think
watch some
so.
more
Because I still occasionally see a copy of that at the thrift store. And a lot of people responded when we put that episode out, mentioning that was a memory for them. Outside of the usual folks who were responding. So yeah, well known. That tape was all over the place for sure.
That's crazy. I don't think I ever saw it growing up. I was unaware of it.
I actually don't think I saw it growing up either, but it was probably around. I just, I didn't care or something. But what about
maybe it's just because I'm like
2?
Slightly older than you guys. Maybe it was like
maybe.
Yeah.
It's definitely like sometime before high school that I saw it, obviously. Not obviously, but sometime before high school.
Yeah, that makes sense. ButterCream Gang 2 does not seem as talked about.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like the major tonal shift was part of it.
Yeah.
It is wackier because the first one's more heartfelt, and this one gets like a little bit in like a silly area. It's like
yep.
Yeah, they're trying to do like Goonies.
Yeah.
Way after Goonies came out.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of trying to do a few things because they do like the skating race too, the rollerblading race.
It's like Airborne. Or what is that movie? Yeah. Let's do it all. This is like all of the all kids movies encompassed into one perfect film was probably the pitch for this.
Less work by the ButterCream Gang. So the big theme in the first one is that they are a local gang of do-gooders, and so they're always helping people out around town as best they can.
Right.
Yeah.
And this happens repeatedly throughout the first one. And this time, they're just trying to do one thing, and it's save Mr. Graff's store.
And it's like pretty much only about one member.
Which is funny because in this movie, the ButterCream Gang is depicted as really branching out. There's so many members. There's girls in the ButterCream Gang, which in the first movie that would have been unheard of.
Yes,
well, they joined at the very
sure
end.
Harem.
I don't know if you remember that.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so they officially
They had
admit
Sharia law.
they had Crimea law.
Yeah.
But because in the first movie, I swear to God, I'm not even trying to make a joke. I think that the girl ButterCream Gang were called like the ButterCreamettes or something.
Yeah, she says that in this movie.
But they fused the houses.
Yeah, they team up and help out at the very end, and then Scott is like, okay, because I like Margaret now, I'll do it. We can join.
Yeah. Right. But it's ironic that in the ButterCream Gang 2, where we are introduced to such an ensemble cast, the film just doesn't really have anything to do with them. So it ends up just focusing on one kid anyway, which I'm just going to go right ahead and say is a major weakness of this one.
Yeah. I feel like maybe they were setting up for like a whole series where like each one would feature a different member of the gang. Because I don't know, that's a very generous read on this, but
oh, that could be, because I mean,
it's weird that they stopped at 2.
Right. Yeah, I bet they were gearing up to do more and were like surprised that nobody cared about this one.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe people did, but I didn't hear about it till way later.
They went woke and they went broke.
Yep.
Simple as.
Shouldn't have let the ButterCreamettes in.
Yeah, everything really
also making it all
Title
about
9.
Eldon. Like, I understand giving him like a major storyline, but like, he is not a lead.
No, I completely agree. So yeah, just a little by the numbers look at the two films. The first film, The ButterCream Gang, directed by Bruce Nabar, which honestly sounds like a fake Christian name now that I look at it again. Whereas this film was directed by Scott Swafford. It also had, don't ask me, it also had completely different writers from the first film. Weirdly, some of the stars are the same, which kind of surprised me because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I watched this movie last night. I did not think anybody from the first ButterCream Gang was involved on this one.
How long
really?
after the first one?
Well,
I thought all the three main
IMDb,
boys and Margaret and Mr. Graff were the same. Oh, actually, Mr. Graff looked a little different.
No, you're right. Like, they absolutely did reprise roles, but again, it was just like we didn't really hit very much from the first movie. But you're right. I mean, the actress who played Margaret, her name is Stephanie Dees, is the same. Lanny from the first movie is here. Jason Glenn, Jason Johnson, who plays Scott, also appears in the second one. But I straight up fucking did not recognize any of them.
Yeah, me neither. But it's also been 6 years since I've watched the first one.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be.
And I can't say that I've rewatched it since then.
No, I can't either. But like, what did they do? Were there a lot of callbacks to the first movie? What did they do? I just watched this last night.
Yeah. They're called the ButterCream Gang again.
Yeah, they're called the ButterCream Gang.
I mean, Scott, did they spend genuinely a lot of time in this movie, like calling back to things from the first movie?
Not really.
No. I mean, which is, maybe that's a good thing. They just kind of moved on, like onward and upward. But who's this? Who's Eldon?
When did the first one come out?
So the first one came out in 92.
And this
Okay.
This
so just
one,
a year later.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I wonder if this was like supposed to be a totally different movie, and they were just like, the only way we're going to get this made is if it's the ButterCream Gang.
Yeah, and they brought back like some of the kids in for a little bit. And everyone loves the ButterCream Gang.
I mean, if it's different writers and a different director.
Here's another theory. They honestly saw no bigger or smaller numbers from this movie from any of their films because they're all just being distributed straight to like church subscription services.
Right.
And it was actually like time passing on that made the ButterCream Gang kind of a legendary movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they had any internal metrics for the success of their own films. Probably some. I mean, you could probably buy some of them from catalogs or whatever. But
how many people go into heaven after watching this. It's really
Oh,
the
that's
only
true.
metric you need to be.
So as we know from Jehovah's
Gotta
Witnesses,
get
it's
those
144,000. So how many of those watch the ButterCream Gang?
Yeah.
And then you can judge. It's like the Jehovah ratings instead of the Nielsen ratings.
That's interesting.
That's something new I'm working on here. But the real absence cast wise, notable absence, probably the only ButterCream Gang member that if I saw him on the street, to be fair, as a teenager, not as an adult, I would say love your work. From the first film, Michael D. Weathered, who plays Pete.
Was he from Miracles?
Yes.
The Miracles TV show.
He popped up in the Miracles TV show, and Julian and I did not fucking notice until one of our listeners was like, "Oh, hey, it's the guy from the ButterCream Gang," and I already told the story, but I was basically like, "Wow, our fans are schizophrenic," and then I was like, "No, he's right. It was the guy from the ButterCream Gang." But also, Michael D. Weathered is in Mulholland Drive, which is amazing.
Wow, who's he playing that?
He plays Hank,
and
the
a very
assistant
Brady
director.
sequel.
Wow,
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw the Brady sequel.
Brady Bunch movie.
Yeah, been a while. What else was he in? He was in Project Alf,
Oh shit!
the Alf TV movie.
He probably played the kid because none of the TV actors wanted to come back.
He plays Murphy.
Oh,
Does that mean anything
wow.
to you?
No, I don't know. I've only seen.
And he's in
Oh my God.
Crimson Tide. the
And he's
Tony
in
Scott
Slaughter.
movie.
And he's in Slaughter of the Innocents, which we
Wow.
watched. I think we talked about that on the show.
He is?
Right.
Yes, he plays a hotel desk clerk. We talked about this on the show.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
I'm sure we talked about
What if
that.
we could
even
get
though we
him
don't
on the
remember
podcast?
now. Oh, it's not a bad idea. Although it would involve us sending an email. But Michael D. Weathered, we miss you. This is just, I'm sorry, it's not a ButterCream Gang movie without him. Like,
Yeah. it would have been
as
better with him.
the transracial white boy Pete, who just in the movie changes his last name to Pete Valdez, despite having, as far as I remember, no relations to anyone with the last name Valdez.
It's like his
Moved to
aunt's
the big
last
city.
name, I think.
Ah,
that he
okay.
takes. Yeah.
That was because he moved to the
He
big
likes
city,
it.
right?
Yes.
and joined the Latin Kings.
Yes. Yeah, he joins.
Yep.
Or MS-13.
Re-listening to our own episode, I remembered that there was a plot point where he knocks into Margaret while she's carrying her papers, and one of her reports falls, and he picks it up, and it's a report called Mexican gangs in Chicago, and that plants the seed that he wants to join a Mexican gang in Chicago. It's amazing. It's a really that ButterCream Gang 1 has it all. It has the intrigue. It has the turmoil within a small group of friends, the turmoil within one boy's identity.
It was about the people.
Yes.
It was about the characters. It was about the ButterCream Gang. This one is about guys trying to find an ancient treasure, and then there's a monk.
Yeah.
And a mountain that explodes when they take the treasure. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No one's joining the Crips.
No. Speaking of which, the thing that our friend Brian told us about the Michael Jackson movie.
Oh yeah.
What do you say?
His minor spoilers. Now I haven't seen the film, but a friend told us that there's a scene in the Michael Jackson movie where Michael Jackson unites the Bloods and the Crips by having them dance together.
Yeah. they'll dance together.
Yes.
Yeah.
By
We gotta
having them
unite.
throw water balloons at homeless people together.
Yes.
The ButterCream Gang and MS-13 have declared a truce
Yeah.
so they can do a roller skate race against each other.
Yeah, that's close to ButterCream Gang 2, but not quite. Let's take people through the plot of this, maybe slightly disappointing sequel, but I think in talking about it, it definitely sounds fun, at least.
Oh, yeah. Plenty to talk about. They really do go big in this one. As big as any feature films for family movies that I've seen.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Well, it starts with the conquistadors.
Yes.
As many Christian films about little white boys start. We open with a troop of conquistadors wandering through the rainforests of Iowa or wherever the fuck the ButterCream Gang is supposed to be
they're
set.
in like the Bay Area.
I think
or
so
like
too.
Central California, because one of the kids has like a 49ers hat. It's all about like looking
Oh,
for gold.
right.
That's a really good point.
Bakersfield or something.
Yeah, people kind of think that they were like conquistadors. There, I guess maybe
Or like Stockton, California.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You know, in our first episode on the ButterCream Gang, we could not conclusively identify where that was supposed to be set.
Yeah, I think they were keeping it vague on purpose. Yeah,
which makes sense. But like many pieces of kids' entertainment, it's like it's about life in California, and then when you're a kid watching it, you're like, "Damn, why does my life suck?"
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously it's like a movie, but you're like, these kids are always just like playing outside. Their lockers are outside at school.
Yeah.
Like
they have mountains that they can just go in.
Yeah. And like, yeah, they can go water skiing or whatever. It's like, where the fuck? I can't do this shit.
Yeah.
I don't live in California.
And now we're here. And we do all that stuff all the time.
We do all that with 14-year-old boys.
Yeah.
But, okay, they're in the Bay.
Yeah, the conquistadors are in the Bay.
Yeah.
Talking in their ridiculous accents, looking for gold.
They discover the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. And then they try to take it back to Spain.
Yeah.
Have you finished the map? We must leave at once. We are being pursued by many of these savages.
Then why did you come back here, Captain Almodovar?
You know why. I refuse to let our gold fall into the wrong hands.
While they are searching for gold, they find it. But, and you know, this is a sad story. It happens all the time. The gold has a monk's curse on it.
You wouldn't have that with crypto.
No.
You can't curse.
The cryptopurrency has a monk's
Somebody's cursed my
on it.
blockchain. That
Like a
would
monk
be
chain.
devastating for a lot of people.
It really would.
Yeah.
Better be careful who you pump and dump. It's gonna have a monk's curse on that meme coin. But
Cream coin.
ooh, we should make a buttercream
cream coin. That's smart.
a ButterCream Gang themed meme coin. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. What did they bring the treasure there, or they found it? What happened?
I think they find it, but there's like a monk there, and he's like, "Oh, don't touch me treasure.
Yeah.
I'm a monk."
Yeah.
followed the rainbow.
Yeah, who got the doubloons there then in the first place?
No one really knows, but I think it's supposed to be a secret of the monks whose, monastery hundreds of years later remains in the same town as the ButterCream Gang, which like this is some shit. I know. This is like a small town with a very active mythology.
Yeah.
Like, not just a couple hundred years ago. There was like it was like Apocalypto happened there, and also the Da Vinci Code happened there. Like, what's going on in this town?
It's the cradle of civilization.
I guess so.
These artifacts to dig up, ancient Indian burial grounds. It's an archaeological hotbed.
Now, what exactly are we helping you look for, me?
I wish I knew. It's like I told Eldon, anything out of the ordinary, any object that looks old. Or how about a neon sign that says Spanish conquistadores slept here, huh?
Yeah, so they leave the treasure, they have to abandon the treasure there because of the curse, and like indigenous guy is watching them the whole time. That never comes back.
Seem that
into
way.
play.
Something like that. By the way, that Native American character, I looked it up, and he's a pretty prolific Hollywood stuntman.
Oh wow,
nice.
He was in Terror Planet or Planet Terror.
So the Grindhouse or the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His name is Don Shanks, and he was in like some of the Halloween movies and the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and he has a small role in Dumb and Dumber.
Nice.
Wow.
Cool. And he was active all the way up until 2021. So, he was doing his damn thing. Ooh, he also has a small role in a Touched by an Angel episode.
Ooh.
Really?
Oh my God, you're probably right. He probably stopped working when he had to take the jab.
Took the jab.
Good for
and He
him.
can't do stunts anymore.
Yeah,
Wait, good for him that he took it?
Yeah.
Or he
That he
didn't take it?
refused to take it. He was true to his beliefs.
Oh, I was thinking he took it and he died.
Oh yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah.
God damn, R.I.P. Don Shanks.
Honestly, if he was a stunt guy, he probably did not take it.
Unfortunately, the monks put a curse on the on the vaccine, and that's why so
I had
many
never
people were
heard of
dying.
a monk's curse before. This is the first
I
time
know,
I had
didn't
heard of.
know they had that power. There's a lot of stuff that kind of flies in the face of like the Christian undertones of this movie and Christian lessons they're trying to. For instance, curses exist, and monks are allowed to put curses on things. That seems a little dark.
I agree with that. That's not right.
And the monks are like hoarding gold, and that's like okay. But if somebody else tries to take it and you stop them, you are rewarded with financial success.
Well, it's kind of like how you're not supposed to cash out your 401k. You know,
Yeah.
it's like if the monks are holding the gold and they're not doing anything with it, like that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just like there. But if it's like in Goodfellas where they're like, don't buy anything. Like,
Yeah.
then the conquistadors come in and they want to buy like a fur coat for their wife, for their gumar, or like whatever the Spanish word for gumar is. And like, and they want to buy like a new Lambo and all that. And it's like, no, don't spend the gold doubloons. The monk's curse is on those.
Yeah.
So money.
That's why you gotta launder it.
Right. Exactly. So I'm just saying, I guess what this movie is saying is the Christian thing to do is like, you can have a lot of money, just save it.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was like always follow the rules, even if it's some random arbitrary thing from somebody who died a long time ago.
Yeah.
In this case, a monk. Because a big point of it, or a big important part for the plot, is that Eldon is like, wait, no, but you're supposed to be humble and you're not humble. And the bad guy's like, fuck you, kid. And then just opens the thing and gets nothing.
For he that humbles himself shall be exalted.
For whoso exalteth himself shall be abased. Well, Eldon, I'd say you're about to be abased, and I'm about to be exalted.
You didn't read it all. You have to be humble. Something you know nothing about.
And that, basically what the monk's curse is on the doubloons is that, if you're going to use them for personal gain, that's evil. If you want to use them for a selfless thing, like the pure-hearted Eldon,
yeah,
that's a little different. So money's sometimes the root of all evil, not all the time.
Yeah.
It was weird that he was like the pure-hearted one, though, because it seemed like it was just by sheer fact of him being in the ButterCream Gang. Because literally before he goes to find the actual treasure, he is imagining himself. He has this elaborate daydream of Eldon, the great hero, walking into this beautiful, brightly lit hall, and everybody's like, "Great job, Eldon. We love you, Eldon. You're so good at everything, Eldon. You're better than Scott at stuff, Eldon," whatever they say.
Yes, Eldon is very motivated by pride, by hypothetical pride.
Mm-hmm.
And this is never condemned as a sin in the movie. It's, just sort of a little goofy comic relief. But yeah, I mean, throughout the whole movie, we do feel like Eldon's motivations are mostly for his own status. He doesn't care about God.
No, he just wants to get rich and be seen as a hero.
Yeah. And find the treasure in an exciting way. Whereas,
I think he just has like weak character too, because they try to show him being like nice to smaller kids, but he's actually just like being impractical and just caving easily and getting flustered easily because he keeps giving little kids free lemonade because they don't have the 25 cents. But like, this is an important fundraiser for Mr. Graff. He could at least be like, just give me something. Do you have anything?
Yes.
Go shake down your parents.
Yeah, or like help Mr. Graff in another way or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he could be. No, I agree. Like in the
Get
very
people
beginning,
to buy lemonade, then you can have lemonade.
And then, like, in the very beginning of the movie, there's that little girl who's like wrapped up in the ropes when the boat is like driving away, and they're trying to, in the boats they can't hear her, so they don't stop. But Eldon is like, I'll go save her, but he jumps in the water with like one water ski on, and he like can't swim and get there, so other boys end up like saving her.
Yeah,
which is good that they saved her, but like then he ends up feeling a little dejected about that, and it's just like, who cares? Like the girl's
Why were
okay.
you trying to
like,
save the girl?
Yeah, you just wanted to be the hero. Like that's not like, that's not a very Christian message.
Aren't you glad
like
she's
validated? He's kind of like validated for this later, where it's like, I guess the lesson they're trying to say is like, as soon as he stopped thinking about being the hero, he became a hero. But
there's also like
what would the difference be if he had saved the girl and everybody said he was the hero? He still did it to be the hero.
Yeah, and also there's like multiple times in the movie where a character tells him like, well, you're already a hero because you're there for all your friends and you're like a nice person.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, one does not become a hero through good works alone. Like this is the Bible we're talking about here. Like I felt like this movie was very, very secular, and definitely the elevation of Eldon. It just felt like they were giving his character a participation trophy during the whole movie.
Yeah, I told you they went woke.
They went woke. They went woke, and then they went broke. Simple as. They were handing out participation trophies.
It was
they were
strange. It was just him being like, I want to be a hero the whole movie. And then he's like, I got to be a hero because I complained enough and reacted strongly enough.
Whereas
not the lesson of like, oh, maybe being a hero is not the important thing. And it's the community that I've had all this time.
Exactly. That would have been a really nice lesson. And like, maybe it doesn't matter if I get, like, I don't know, just spitballing right in this movie. What if Eldon, actually ends up doing something like really big to help out, but like no one sees it.
Yeah.
And even that someone else gets the credit for it. But Eldon learns like, you know what? It doesn't even matter because like what I wanted to happen for the good of the cause happened.
Like a school shooting.
Yeah. Like maybe he didn't do the school shooting, but maybe he like locked one of the doors or something.
Exactly.
And the news doesn't even report on him, but
right.
Like, whatever. At least he was there.
Another ButterCream Gang shooting.
Yeah, there's this dangerous...
Counting or not counting ButterCream Gang violence?
I was hoping he was going to at least call Pete at some point, and then Pete was going to like talk.
Give some advice, or show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe just like say hello.
I would have really liked...
Sup, Holmes?
Read the Spanish. Yeah.
I was going to say, what if one of the conquistadors... last name was Valdez.
Yes.
And Pete was actually a descendant of one of these conquistadors.
Pete Valdez, the 14th.
Yeah. And like Pete had a personal stake in the finding of the treasure. That would have been amazing.
Ooh.
Why wasn't Michael D. Weathered in this film?
He was too busy doing miracles or miracles caught on camera or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, I actually
paid work in Hollywood. What is he thinking?
I actually do think that was probably what happened because it was, not long after this movie, he was at least doing a couple odd like television roles. So he was probably really trying to climb the Hollywood ladder after the ButterCream Gang. But once a creamer, always a creamer. That's what I say. Never a squirter. That's a crude,
that's the rallying cry.
Yeah.
Even when he's like, I thought it was particularly silly and like not a good lesson to families when he's to kids, when Eldon is like recklessly climbing up the side of the mountain because he's like, if a coin is down here, it must have fallen from up here. And then they're like, Eldon, get down now. That's not safe. And then he's like, I'm fine. I can get down by myself. And then he can't, of course, because he's a moron. And then he tumbles down, and then in tumbling down finds an ancient scroll.
Yeah.
So
that
it ends up being a really
Like-
important scroll. I don't know how it didn't just like shatter when he like rolled over it or whatever, but
That's that Spanish engineering.
Yeah.
oh, there you go.
It's a tightly written scroll.
Yeah, it's weird because Eldon is like the comic relief. It just doesn't make sense
Right.
that he would have this hero turn at the end where he like
No.
figures out a monk's riddle and like knows the right. Does he have to know like Bible verses at the end to decode?
Yeah,
some
he's like
sort of-
reading
yeah.
a Bible verse in Spanish, and he's like reading it more easily because he knows it somewhat. It seemed like.
And yeah, it just doesn't make any sense why his character would suddenly be the hero after fucking everything up the whole way. And it isn't even like framed as a thing where we necessarily are like rooting for him to be the hero. I wanted him to die. No. Yeah, so he discovers the ancient scroll, and in the meantime, the descendants of the conquistadors have arrived in town.
Yes, I love when I do really love the movie or TV trope where, you go in the past and like have a story of your great grandfather, and it's just played by the same actor.
Yeah, I really
Yes.
like that.
Like
Yeah.
in that one Walker Texas Ranger episode we watched where they go back and tell the history of the town, and they're like on the wagon train, and
They're all the same people.
yeah, I love
Yeah,
that. I think
so
that's
good.
amazing. So that is a good trope. I did find that a bit delightful. I loved how the
Oh yeah, he was protecting the Mormons. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and for some reason I remember the episode was called Paradise Trail, and the premise
Yes.
of it is that Walker's ancestors defending the noble Mormons as they
Yes.
walk across the United States.
Walker is responsible for the proliferation of supplements.
Yeah, there's a distinct line
The
between
completely unsupervised distribution of supplements in
Yep.
American culture.
and caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked the trope as it was manifested in ButterCream Gang too. I really liked how the descendant of the main conquistador, like the leader who makes his men like swear to a blood oath, is reincarnated in the future as like a humble university archaeologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called downward mobility.
Seemingly humble archaeologist.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It's
True.
weird that like I mean his job, he's the villain, and his job is like to preserve history.
Right.
Yep. Probably
But,
probably
like,
trained at the Smithsonian.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, he is like the bad guy for wanting the gold coins for, I guess, to get rich. I mean, I don't really know how archaeology
He's not a
works,
known
but
character or one of the kids, so we don't
Yeah,
want him to
exactly.
get the gold.
you
We
don't get
want-
it.
right.
I mean, like, yeah. Couldn't he just buy the guy's shop or whatever? If he was gonna get like, couldn't you just be like, "Hey, we helped you find the treasure. Can you buy this shop?"
Well,
So the
that's
rich
kind
guy
of
doesn't
what
get it?
Eldon was positing to him. He's like, "All right, well,
Oh.
let's grab a handful for the shop, and then you take whatever. I don't really give a shit."
Yeah, but these greedy.
These greedy Spanish archaeologists. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, archaeologists are always at the dig site being like, a bone for you, a bone for me, a bone for you. I mean, who knows? It's kind of like
You can have the regular sized bones. I'll have the giant.
Exactly,
Jefe
yes.
enorme.
exactly. Well, it's kind of like, when like employees at a thrift store, for instance, not to call anyone out
Go
here,
on.
but when employees at a thrift store, like they get all the good stuff for themselves before they put the stuff on the floor.
No,
Yeah,
that rarely
the
happens.
good stuff.
Yeah, the in quotation marks good stuff.
yeah.
Well, I will say at my sister's thrift store, there's they definitely call dibs on certain things.
That's fucked up
There's a
because
dibs
they get
culture.
some good stuff at that.
They
place.
do. They really do. But yeah, it's like that, but with archaeologists. And yeah, really just reinforcing what you guys already said, but you don't get to be a famous archaeologist without covering up a few giants.
Yep.
And as we've learned on previous episodes, such as Facing the Giants, the main purpose of institutional archaeology is to prevent the story of creationism from being told by covering up the giants.
There would seem to be a lot of parallels between this and Facing the Giants.
In a way.
not
Without ever really getting
parallels,
into
but,
the giant question.
Yeah, but it was like kind of like, oh, this is like an archaeology adventure, Indiana Jones style.
Yes.
Didn't Facing the Giants also have the Indiana Jones font?
Yes.
So did this one.
It did have a more focused message, though, I would say. Whereas this was more like, let's do an adventure type thing. What'll the message be?
I just remembered I suggested this movie because I wanted to watch it after seeing Napa Boys, which is very much a parody of this movie, this like specific movie.
Wow, that's amazing.
Really?
It's a parody of a lot of movies, but like the overarching like style of that movie is this movie.
That's
oh my God.
Yeah, I mean the actual title of Napa Boys is Sideways Presents Napa Boys for the Sommelier's Amulet. And the I went to our friend invited me to like the premiere, and I was sitting next to somebody who I have no idea how the fuck they managed to find their way in this.
Mm-hmm.
They were like a friend of one of the like minor characters or something in the movie, and they sit down next to me with their girlfriend. I'm just like, these people do not fit in here at all.
Sure.
And they had the Napa Boys logo on the movie screen, and it's like Napa Boys in Indiana Jones font, and the guy just leans over to his girlfriend. It's just like, we've been sitting there for like 20 minutes at this point, and he leans over to her and goes, "That's the Indiana Jones font." And she just goes,
Oh my God. That's literally the joke of like whispers to date.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like whispers to date, that's Yoda or whatever. That is fucking crazy. Well,
that's insane.
I'm glad to know that, there's still lovers out there.
Yep. Yeah.
She's probably pointing out all kinds of fonts to her right now.
They seem to
while
have
we're
it
bitter
was
and podcasting alone.
Yeah, I would love to live a day in the life of somebody like that, because that movie is insane. And he just sat there kind of just like seemingly just having a totally fine time, just occasionally chuckling at like an extremely bizarre movie, and seemed like he enjoyed it. So
good.
That's great. Well, here's the good news. If he wished at the same time to be an acclaimed film podcaster,
yeah,
you guys might have switched bodies.
Yeah.
So just keep trying that. Try that every once in a while.
Yeah, we had to be jacking off the same guy in the popcorn bucket.
Oh.
Make the wish at the same
If you want
time.
the wish to come true.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Cut the hole. That's what I always say. Yes, the archaeologist's last name is Almodovar. In the film, which I couldn't help but being like, you.
Was it really?
Yes, it was like Professor Almodovar or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, you just thought of the only like Spanish name you could think of.
Yeah. Is that director? Isn't there?
Yeah, Pedro Almodovar.
Yeah, Pedro Almodovar. Yeah.
So I think it was
Is
just
this his
directly inspired by them.
That's how he got funding for his next movie.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed Monk Gold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's been living. He made a lot of movies. He's been just living off that gold for a long time.
And he was smart enough just to take a couple handfuls, not insist on lifting up the whole
Would you
treasure
take,
chest yourself.
Would you take 1,000 doubloons right now or 10 doubloons every week for the rest of your life?
1,000 doubloons right now.
Oh yeah. Which is more?
People always say that.
Well,
like,
how long
those
are you gonna
lotteries,
live for?
Yeah.
I would like to know the answer to that before I answer this.
People
question.
always say if you get one of those, if you happen to win the jackpot of one of those lotteries, you should just take the lump sum.
Really, instead of the
Yeah, because like the people who be winning that are all like 78 years old and have like glaucoma and lymphoma and all that stuff. because they've been buying lottery tickets every day since they were like, 17.
That stuff, the stuff in the shavings, when you scrape it off, has to be.
Yeah. It'd be giving everybody, spike
Cortisol.
proteins.
Yeah.
Spikes the cortisol, etc. Well, the evil archaeologist and his goons are in town, and they are going to find the doubloons.
Yep. His generational goons.
Yes.
That is kind of sweet that they all stuck together for
Yeah.
500 years.
I love that. You will be
really cool.
Yeah, you will all be friends as
Well, it
was
seemed like some
my
kind of
father before
indentured
you.
servitude project, though, because one of the things that happens at the end is that when he first decides that the treasure isn't there anymore, the goons are like, well, I guess we don't work for you anymore.
Yes.
At least they.
So I wonder how that
consistent
happened
work.
exactly. Like generation after generation, you're like, here's the deal, son. We work for this family. They got to find this gold in America.
They're in debt.
Yeah.
Maybe they needed the gold to pay off some sort of debt.
Possibly.
They released the ButterCream Gang -8 or whatever back 500 years ago, and it didn't make as much money.
Yeah, they have a karmic debt.
My mama's gonna kill me.
Oh. Well, you shouldn't be chasing little girls.
It's not my fault. He made me do it.
I certainly did not.
You certainly did too.
I did not. Stop it. You two should be ashamed for doing Almodovar's dirty work.
It's not our fault. You don't understand.
Shut up.
No! Our ancestors made us swear an oath to serve the Almodovar family forever. We have to do what he says, like it or don't.
Yeah.
Well, I think, maybe that's one of the most conservative takes of this film is that, like, you should be beholden to the blood oaths of your ancestors.
I mean, it makes sense. From what my understanding about the Spanish economy is that they aren't very good at it. So it wouldn't surprise me if somebody was just like, hey, you have to work for me for 500 years. And they're just like, okay.
Okay, boss.
Yeah.
Well, they have naps built into their economy for every day.
I know, right?
I mean,
You'd think.
I think I know a way to turn things
Guys,
up a little bit.
Yeah. That's a really good point, actually. We instill ourselves as economic advisors to many Spanish businesses, and we say, how about not taking a 3-hour break in the middle of your day? And
Right before nap time, I hand them coffee, and they're like, what are you doing?
Don't they also eat dinner at like 10:30 at night or something?
Oh, yeah.
The fuck is going on over there?
I know. It's a
It's a vicious cycle. And you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm going to need a nap today.
Yeah.
It's a crazy bunch. Good at finding gold, though.
Not even the other kid.
Not really.
The kid found it.
True.
I mean, if Eldon is better at finding gold than you are, and you've been doing this for generations, I'm sorry.
They couldn't
but
find gold. They couldn't find the Fountain of Youth.
No. They couldn't even...
This movie was very uninspiring.
in some ways.
It got pretty wacky, like in the middle, and then
Yeah.
it was sort of got more serious again, even though it was still the same ridiculous mission.
I will say it definitely started winning me over again when Eldon was like, you know what I think I'll do? I'll go to that old monastery on the hill and like ask. And I was like, oh yeah, why don't you go to the monastery?
Yeah. I like that old monk. I feel like they wanted him to be played by Orson Welles or something.
That would have been an amazing get if they could have gotten Orson Welles.
Maybe they
For
had
this
him. He
last
just
movie.
didn't show up. He was just like drunk in his
Yeah.
hotel room.
The French
the
buttercream.
California buttercream. The cursed monk gold.
Maybe we can have AI replace him with Orson Welles.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. Let's get Kenny Cagle to
And the
digitally
three
restore this film.
conquistadors with the Three Stooges.
oh, that is a good idea. I like this movie now.
Yeah, we're
And
really
Eldon
getting
with
on something here.
whoever, somebody else. I don't know who.
Yeah, the Rizzler.
One of the Corys, maybe.
I like the
Corey
Rizzler
Feldman.
idea.
Oh, the Rizzler. That's good.
Julian suggested the Rizzler. I think
Yeah.
that would be a
Okay.
great fit.
Orson Welles and the Rizzler team up.
Via AI would be incredible. A generational link up. But yeah, Eldon goes to the monastery. I guess maybe, only we, the audience, are privy to the initial flapjacks. Oh my God. The initial flashback. I tried to say flap. I said flapjack. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I was a little, you can tell I'm big backed.
Breakfast on the
All I can
brain.
think about. Yeah. I'm thinking about tomorrow's breakfast. Ooh.
Why are they called the ButterCream Gang? Oh, because they help churn the butter.
They help churn the widow's butter.
So stupid. Is that a euphemism?
All I can say is they help
Probably.
churn the widow's butter.
Damn, dude.
But
they had the 18-year-old timer on the ButterCream Gang. How long until they turn 18?
But this is just to say that only we, the audience, are privy to the flashback where the monk puts the curse on the doubloons. So I guess to us, when Eldon is like, I guess I'll go check out that old monastery, we're like, well, there you go, Eldon. But not to everybody in the movie would that be seen, like the obvious way to go. I mean, knowing what we know, of course, that's the first place we would check.
Yeah.
But,
It's a little slow.
yeah.
He's a slow churner.
Some of them. He's a slow creamer.
This movie always makes me hungry. With these movies. Oh, let's talk of buttercream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
get it.
buttercream.
I get it.
Ooh, I need an extra
The monk.
extra help in a flan after this.
Yeah, the monk teaches him about the Bible. Was that story that he told, was that an allegory for Christ or believing in Christianity?
What was the story again?
I don't remember.
Something about somebody looking for a treasure and not finding it, and it was inside themselves so long. And then he was like, read a Bible verse.
There's like a story. There's like a
There was like a
parable of
man
treasure in the
who said he was
Bible.
coming back and he never did, or some shit.
Yeah,
Some monk
he
shit.
probably was reading that one parable.
It'd be
What's
cool
the
if he
one
taught him
treasure
breathe
parable?
fire or something like Dalsum.
Was it about the hidden treasure in the field?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I honestly don't remember this from the movie, but
The Secret of Hidden Treasure Field. Why the fuck didn't they ever check Treasure Mountain for the treasure?
yeah. Well, it was a secret. I'm not gonna lie. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all he had and bought that field. Is that what the monk said to him?
I don't know.
Because that's like the whole parable. It's not very much, but
Maybe
it's basically
maybe
like,
they,
in the Bible, that is an allegory.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's
like,
not one of their best allegories.
Wait,
No, I agree. It's not my
yeah,
favorite.
I'm trying to. He buries stuff in a field and then buys the
Then
field.
buys the field. Why'd you do that? Why didn't you just keep the stuff with you? This guy's bad with his money.
Yeah, this is
He must
something
be
that
Spanish.
in our capitalist system we wouldn't understand, like
Yeah.
the value of that, because we're like, well, why would? I mean, you could just like put it in a mutual fund or something, like we're not like fucking. But they had different values back
That's
then.
some QAnon stuff where they like
Yeah.
put your money in like a mattress or something.
yeah, they didn't have interest back then.
Put your money in a mattress and then you buy the mattress.
Yeah.
How hard is that to understand?
And then you hump the mattress every morning as soon as you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what happens with the final showdown at Treasure Mountain?
They find the treasure. It's like in another chamber in the mountain, right? He's
Hidden
like, it's
chamber.
higher up. Because the monk was like, earlier he was like, hey, if you're looking for the treasure, it's actually a higher up in a different room. Essentially.
Yep.
He's like,
Eldon
"Where the
remembers.
moonlight."
He remembers the voice. He has like a little flashback of the monk telling him that.
If that's how your memory works, then you are the stupid person in your group of friends. Like if your memory works where like in order to remember something you hear an echoey voice of someone telling you something, I think that means you're stupid. Do you guys think that way?
Say that
I
again?
think he should have been taking notes with this monk.
Yeah, I don't know. It just always seems like stupid people in movies and TV shows, whenever they have to remember something, it's always like an echoey voice.
Mm-hmm. No, if you got a echo in your head,
there ain't nothing up there.
Yeah. You better go to the ER right now, my friend.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing else rattling around in there.
Evil archaeologist.
Well, I was going to say the same thing. He goes up there, he finds the gold, and then the evil archaeologist shows up again.
Yep.
Likely place for him to be.
And then they take the gold. Now, this is where it got a little absurd.
Okay. Take me there.
The archaeologist tries to take the gold, and the mountain starts collapsing. It's like load-bearing gold.
The load-bearing gold.
Yes. He insists on taking all of it, and wise old Eldon tries to make this point by being like, you can't take it all with you. This is the convoluted message of the movie. And he's like, yes, I am gonna take all of it right now. And then when he picks it up, that's when I guess the curse is happening and the mountain starts shaking.
Now help me carry this out.
It's no use. I've already tried. It's too heavy. Look, let's take enough for Mr. Graff. We can come back later.
Share the treasure. Nonsense. Forget Graff, this is mine. Get out of the way.
It's the curse! Put it down!
I think this whole movie is an allegory for colonialism.
Yeah.
So it starts, of
but
course.
Where did the monks come from?
Well, I'll get there.
Okay.
I don't actually know. You know, it starts, of course, with the conquistadors.
Sure, yeah.
Why are they here? To do a colonialism. They're here to oppress the indigenous population.
And it didn't work because they had to take a nap.
Well, exactly. That was their problem.
Yep.
That was their real downfall. And then they get to the treasure, and it's like, don't take the gold from the ground. Like, it doesn't matter that it's valuable to you. Like, the ground is using it.
Yeah. Clearly, when the mountain starts collapsing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So this just goes to show you. And then there's the archaeologist, and he's evil. Because why? Because he's taking the artifacts from places.
Yeah.
And moving them into the museum where they're not supposed to be.
What if the archaeologists find the last, like, femur or whatever, and they pull it out of the ground, and the fucking earth just starts caving in on itself?
It's possible. Like, what I'm trying to tell people is fossils are a non-renewable resource.
Yeah.
At one point, and also, if you're training to be an archaeologist, why? Because they're gonna run out of fossils at some point.
Yeah. That's true.
At some point, we're going to dig them all up.
Wow.
Well, get in now while you still can.
Well, there's two ways of thought. Yeah, you can either get in now while you still can, accept that you're in a dying market, or just say, like, you know what, I'm gonna do something else instead. I'm gonna be like a construction worker because I really want to dig. I'm dying to dig, but I just at some point I'm gonna run out of stuff.
Well, they're evil because they need the devil to plant more dinosaur bones for them to find.
Exactly.
Well, the third option is just to bury more things for people.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's like
you just take it upon yourself to start burying stuff for people to find.
It just
later.
becomes like a scavenger hunt for the Smithsonian, like, announces the new things that they've hidden, and archaeologists have to go find them.
That'd be fun.
Archaeologists are so evil. I bet if they fucking dug up a big zipper in the middle of the ground, they would fucking pull it and rip the earth in half. These fuckers.
Oh, these
I
fuckers,
hate these
man.
guys.
No, they are evil.
Yeah.
They are evil.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah. So I think that this is all tied together. I think that, you know, colonialism is really what they're trying to make a statement about in the ButterCream Gang. Absence of a ton of Christianity, although we do get Bible verses. And this is tied, you know, we already reiterated how in the first movie it's about Pete joining, culturally appropriating a Hispanic gang and taking the name Pete Valdez. So I can't help but feel that for some reason throughout the entire ButterCream Gang series, there's this like anxiety about like white people dipping into Latin culture.
Yeah.
In various ways that causes personal and group downfalls. And I don't know what that's about, but it's undeniable that it's a motif that runs out throughout all the ButterCream Gang.
And if Eldon hadn't really like focused on the Spanish that he had learned in school, then he wouldn't have been able to find it, the treasure.
You know what? That's actually a good kind of counter argument to my thesis because, yeah, maybe it's trying to say that, well, you know, Eldon is doing a more like wholesome understanding of the culture. Like he's taking Spanish class in order to bridge the gap between the cultures. He's not just like joining a Mexican gang to feel cool, you know? So maybe he's like, he's not doing a colonialism. He's doing like cultural appreciation, and that's why he succeeds. But
yeah, I think
don't know.
so. Because like the indigenous people there never show up again. They're just like random savages in the beginning, and then like he goes to you can't talk to somebody who's like descended from one of them. You have to talk to a monk. That's the furthest back you can go.
Crazy that never came up again. That was featured so prominently.
Scott, I have a pitch for
and they literally refer to them as savages. You have a pitch for
That's
what?
True. I have a pitch for a boys Bible study edit.
Ooh.
So it's the entire film Apocalypto, and then at the scene toward the end where they look at the ocean and see the Spanish ship coming, then it just switches to the ButterCream Gang 2.
Oh man, that's a good idea.
And it finishes the rest of that movie. So
wow,
it's almost 2 full-length movies combined, but not quite.
That's great. I'm sure it could
I think it's a pretty good idea.
Clipped down a bit.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But I think that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Making
that note right now.
Apocalypto is incredible. Yeah. I'm looking at my notes. I did not write a lot. I did write meeting all the kids, but I just don't care because none of them are hot.
Yeah, yet. Yeah, what was well, we didn't really talk about the guy's store being bought by like rich people.
Yeah.
No, they didn't get into that
like,
either. That also could have been a good thing to
Yes,
focus
all
on.
over the fucking place.
It's all over. They had the seeds there.
Yeah,
but they just didn't plant them. You know,
it was a really unfocused feature films for families.
Mm-hmm.
Just as far as they go, they're usually like pretty focused.
Yeah, they're not even focused on the family. They're feature films for families, but they still need to focus. That's on period. But no, wait. Let's talk. In what way could they have improved? You know, the rich people subplot. Because you're right, they didn't really get into them that much.
It could have been, you know, the archaeologist could have been working for them or something.
Right. Oh, that would have been a great angle. That would have been so easy. That's something that's writer brain, Julian, because you can just write that one into an existence. You don't even need new stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And then they could have secretly had Spanish last names too.
Yes.
They
got all their money from being like conquistadors and shit,
yes,
and like stealing monks' stuff, like their robes and their beer.
Yeah, they're monk Etsy resellers.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good when Eldon went back up from the cave the first time, though, back into the monastery, and then the monk looked up and looked over, and it was actually the archaeologist in the monk hood.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was
also the rich people also should have just been buying the monastery.
Ooh, yeah. See?
To like
there you go.
To knock it down.
Yeah, to build a fucking
Erewhon.
Yeah, exactly. A Spanish Erewhon.
They buy the
monks
monastery.
Spanish too? I didn't really understand that. They had
they set up the monk to be like he's been sexually abusing children for years.
Yes.
And then they
get all these photos
take
of the
over the
ButterCream Gang
monastery
going in and out. Yeah.
And they lock him in the cave somewhere. And then the ButterCream Gang has to save them.
Yeah.
And they have to use the old blood money to like take over the new blood money.
But then the
save
monks
the town.
But then the monks start doing Gregorian chants, interpolations of pop songs, and then they go on tour and they make the money back to buy the monastery back
and save
buy
Mr. Graff's store.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then they pave it, then they demolish it and build a second smaller monastery over it. And the monks do a colonialism and the cycle's repeated.
Did they even save Mr. Graff's store at the end, or was it we just left off with the lemonade stand was doing good?
But then Mr. Almodovar, he comes back and he throws some of the doubloons at him.
Oh, right. So he did get the treasure? I was kind of tuning out at this point.
Yeah, me too.
I guess he knew where it was.
He got it. And then there was a whole thing where like,
because he saved
Eldon,
his life.
Yeah, Eldon like saves him because it's the right thing to do. And there's that funny scene at the end where the Mr. Almodovar is talking to the boy Eldon, and it's like, "You saved my life," and then Eldon's like, "You would have done the same for me." And I think isn't the archaeologist like, "I don't know if I would have," or something.
He was like, "I can't say I would have.
I can't say I would have. Like I would have killed you. I would have killed you, little 12-year-old boy."
Yeah, he would have left him, gotten the gold, pulled the gold first.
Yeah, I feel like if like the thought of if it doesn't cross your mind to save a 12-year-old who's like facing certain death over getting a bunch of gold, then you're probably not going to have like some miraculous revelation that you're you should be a nicer person just because your life is saved.
I mean maybe
the archaeologists, man, they'd kill a 12-year-old fucking gold.
They would kill a 12-year-old giant, like no question. They do it all the time, but also maybe the I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe the ButterCreamers should have put out a cuter kid to the treasure hunt, because Eldon, it's like whatever, like let him fall. I don't see what I care.
I mean, he's.
But they could have put, you know what, his friend Eli, like, you know, he was like a good character. You know, why didn't they make him find the treasure? Maybe the conquistador wouldn't have pushed him off, you know?
Cute kid privilege.
Yeah.
There was also the scene where Eldon was crossing the rope bridge and it broke because he was too heavy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this movie was kind of mean to him.
Yeah, same with the first one, though. But that's why he was like more of a side character.
Yeah. I wonder if it was like Eldon's family was like, we'll fund your next movie, but you have to make our kid the main character.
Dang.
Nah, I feel like they were just going to like feature every character in like 25 different ButterCream. Because they were like setting up for like the ButterCreamettes. They were.
True. And you know they could feel it on the first one. They're like, this is going well. This is going to be a good one.
Yep. It's going to be a whole fucking series. Mr. Graff.
Yeah, Mr. Graff could have had, just like on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
When they have to tell Big Bird that, you know, Mr. Hooper died.
Yeah.
So sad when they have to tell them.
Yeah.
I saw one where Elmo's uncle dies.
That's sad.
It was so sad.
Oh. Poor Elmo.
And this fucking idiot, he didn't even understand what was going on.
No. He really didn't.
Dead, Elmo. He's dead.
You had tears in your eyes. Oh, no. I guess I would say overall that, you know, while the ButterCream Gang 2 had some really interesting ideas going for it, I mean, in theory, if you just told me, if you're listening to the show, or you told me, like, hey, the ButterCream Gang 2 is going to start with a scene of conquistadors in America, I would be like, this is amazing. Like, this is exactly what I want from the sequel of the ButterCream Gang. They have so many good ingredients, and they're just like not able to stick the landing. It's too unfocused, and there's just like too many details that they never really explore.
Disappointing. It's, you know, it's sequel. What do they call it? The sequels.
I don't even think it was a sequel issue. I think it was like they had these big ideas first, thinking like, we already made another ButterCream Gang. We've got it from here. We can start with these big ideas. And then it didn't work out from there, even though they included the big ideas. It actually, and I know this is our usual recency bias thing, but I watched Cowboys and Aliens the other day.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And like, for all of the elements in that movie and cast and everything, it's really not fun.
Many
which is very strange for how many like Like, it had all the things you would want from a movie called Cowboys and Aliens that would make it fun, pretty much.
Check the boxes, but doesn't have soul.
It's too serious.
Yeah.
It takes itself too seriously.
It does. And this one kind of tonally shifted. Like, it would get pretty goofy for a little bit where I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. And then it would get like more serious again.
Honestly, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but the movie Wild Wild West is kind of the same. I do not care for that movie. I think it's really bad. There's all these like fun elements. It just like, but it's so tedious to watch.
Yeah.
It's just like, ugh.
It's because they like know their ideas are good and they want you to take them seriously. Like they're just like giant spider monster at the end. Like they're like, wouldn't that be scary? It's like it'd be crazy.
Not for me. I'm built different.
The bad guy in town just started rampaging through in a giant robot spider. I feel like I might laugh a little bit at that.
I'd pull my phone out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look at this MF.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look at this MF.
My
We all start
steampunk
clowning on him. He's gesturing.
I never saw
Steampunk
Wild Wild
fun.
West though. In that movie, it does take place in Wild Wild West times, right?
Yeah, they're fucking wild.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that
but
much.
it's the movie that I might be wrong about this, but it basically like invented steampunk.
Okay.
That's my theory. I have a theory that the movie Wild Wild West invented steampunk. I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but like the contemporary idea of what steampunk is.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like it does like it's in the old West times, but there's this like overly developed mechanics and mechanical things, and there's like kind of goth modern fashion that's stylized through like Western or blah blah blah. You know, it's like
that's what I figured, but I never actually saw it, so I realized I didn't actually know.
I watched it with a bunch of people. I feel like one of you guys were there, but maybe not. But it was I don't remember anything about it other than I absolutely hated it. But many such cases. That's the thing. It's just like some movies. I mean, while we're just naming movies, my hot take: another movie with incredible ideas, not fun, doesn't stick the landing is The Cell. I'm just that's the best of all the movies we just mentioned by far.
Right.
Don't get
and
me
it
wrong.
looks really cool. There's so many memorable visuals in it.
Some of the most visually arresting like scenes in a thriller from that era, but it just plods along and takes itself so seriously and doesn't let the fun seep in.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. I mean, God knows, I don't think I could have made it better.
Singh, isn't that the guy's name? Did the Cell? He also did, like,
maybe
The Fall.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's I mean, that one is like they definitely have the visuals and they were like, well, you
Absolutely.
got to have a story to go along with this, but it's like a screensaver or something.
No, for real. Well, the ButterCream Gang 2 is like The Cell of Christian movies. There's a lot of amazing ideas.
Can I name a movie?
Please.
Oh, geez. What's Highlander? You guys ever seen that one?
Not in a long time.
I started it the other day. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
That's the movie I want to
you
name.
just wanted to name a movie?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We were talking about them while we were on the subject.
Yeah. Movies are great.
Movies are usually great.
Yeah.
They're usually great. The only problem is sometimes they let us down.
Do you think there's more good movies or more bad movies in the world? Like if you were to instantly watch every single movie ever made, Matrix style, they jack it into your head and you watch them all at the same time in like a nanosecond. Would you be able to tell me?
I have the worst possible answer to that question. I think it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think it's like if you were somehow able to watch every movie ever made, it would be like exactly
the centrist
50-50.
film goer.
Yes.
Well, because you keep telling me about these new movies they have on Criterion Collection, and I'm like, that movie is in the Criterion Collection.
They started
I'm
just
starting
putting
to think,
bad
like,
movies on Criterion. It's awesome.
I'm starting to think like they definitely are just looking for more stuff to put on there. They can't, which makes me think maybe there's less good movies than they are.
No.
Yeah.
But I also think that like contemporary film, like armchair criticism is like that every movie is good, which is fine if you enjoy them. But I can't imagine that fucking the the international or whatever.
I think if you actually like program for an occasion for something you're thinking of, then more movies are good than not. Like if you experience whatever the movie is in the right setting, then then more movies are good than not.
Scott is like the psychedelic film watcher.
But Scott, you watch every movie ever made.
I would like to.
I mean, I don't know. I just think there's some, because these collections that they put on the Criterion Collection, I mean, those are very specific program stuff, but some of that stuff, it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
You couldn't have had like 5 movies instead of 6 and just left this one out of the collection.
Yeah.
Like
what they're trying to do now.
Which one were you, which one's bugging you, Julian?
What did we watch? What was the one that was like movies that took place in apartments or whatever?
Oh,
and they
yeah.
had some random ass fucking.
Oh, yeah. It was movies in hotels. Well, that one was that one I was complaining about on the show because I was like, I love Criterion, but they've really jumped the shark because the hotels collection, you can literally just put any movie in that one.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, the Criterion Channel, you know, it's literally the only streaming service I pay for. God bless them. But like, they're really just doing. I've watched the channel evolve over years, and recently they've been more into the theme of the collection than making sure that every film in the collection is like worthy of their arbitrary bar of quality.
Yeah.
Like how they had Sliding Doors on Criterion, which is like, that's one of the worst movies they've ever added to the.
Yeah, that's great.
I know. Well, now I'm starting to like see it the other way, where it's like culturally significant, and it was like an indicator of movies at the time, whether or not it was like good or bad.
You know, and the other thing is, of course, they have their label where they actually like, you know, distribute movies, and of course, like Sliding Doors isn't on that. The channel is more of like a temporary, you know, arrangements, like a curated arrangements around certain themes, and then the films eventually disappear, so it's like less permanent. But yeah, the collection this month, which is honestly one of my favorites they've ever done, is Corporate Thrillers. But
good one.
It's a great one, and I've loved all the ones I've watched on it, and I've honestly enjoyed every single one I've watched, but some of them are just undeniably like a mess. For example, this movie, The International, starring Clive Owen and Naomi Watts, which I watched the other night.
Yeah.
That movie was, and I love this video game, but it was equivalent to an extended Hitman cutscene. Like the intrigue was as nonsensical as the stuff from that video game.
Sometimes those types of movies just devolve into people like describing a businessman, like what his job is and what country he's from.
That was very much what this movie was.
Yeah.
Not a super high quality bar, but I had a great time watching it. But anyway, shout out Criterion. They just put bad movies on there now. So
yeah,
good for them.
Nice.
I wish I could be that joyful again.
You could probably if you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, no, I can't think of any way for that to be possible. Maybe I should just start taking random nootropics.
There you go.
I was just
Julian,
about
did
to
you
say-
share that baseball clip with Ash?
No, I was just about to say that was I wasn't even thinking about that when I said that. Yeah, let me send this to
Sean
you.
sent it to our sports chat earlier.
It's really funny. You should just watch it real quick.
Yeah,
It's like 20
I'll put
seconds.
it in
let's do
the
it.
clip in the pod.
You know, they say the science behind that is that the older you get, there are fewer novel experiences that slow time down. So as a kid, like every moment arrests you because it's the first time you've seen it. The older you get, the fewer things you're seeing for the first time, and so the fewer things slow down time for you.
I like that theory. I like the theory, but I'm looking for the how to slow down time.
Yeah, find stuff that's novel.
Am I going to feel any better? Am I going to be able to run again?
There's a high drive to center field off of the bat of Pajes. It's got a chance. It's gone. Oh, my goodness. An absolute blitzing. 13 runs in 3 innings.
That is really fucking good.
You gonna feel any better?
That's
a home
amazing.
Meanwhile, there's a home run being hit. It's amazing.
Yeah, man, that is very, very funny. I really have a lot of respect for sports commentators. That is shit I would be saying if I was a sports commentator.
Yeah, right.
Because we can
existentially spiraling in the middle of every game.
Yeah, because we
especially baseball. There's like 180 games or whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
and they're not
podcasting
very
every
fast.
day.
Yes, and they have so many more limitations. Like they can't curse. They can't just start talking about random that is probably too far off the mark about what they're trying to go.
After that.
but it's brilliant to us. But we really have it easy.
Yeah,
I could help that guy out though. Like there are a number of things that I have watched recently, even that made me really think like, wow, time is the world is my oyster. I have days worth of time while this movie's playing.
Yeah, I could leave the house during this movie, start a new family, come back and the movie would still be playing.
Yep.
Yeah, life is infinite.
Yeah.
Should we rate ButterCream Gang too?
Yeah.
We should. I am going to give this proper sequel to the ButterCream Gang, bigger and crazier than the first. 10,000 out of 10,000 gold doubloons.
Hell yeah!
Damn, gold standard.
That's right, because we're gonna buy Mr. Graff's store back so that he can sell cheap, bad for you snacks again. I don't know why I'm throwing him under the bus. It's nice to have a good corner store.
I'm gonna give this. I watched this movie. It was kind of sad because similar to when you see an animal in a movie from a long time ago, all I could think about was how all these kids are dead now.
Mm-hmm. Or they're chopped, which is even worse.
Oh yeah, I'd rather be dead.
Yeah, rather dead than chopped.
I'm gonna give this 1 out of 1 funky monks. Putting a curse on your gold
from the monastery.
I think these kids would be 50 now.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They might be dead. I don't know.
Guess you're right. Yeah.
Well, either way, they're not having as many novel experiences as they were when they were filming this. So their lives seem a lot faster now.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That we can say is true for sure.
Not finding gold doubloons these days.
No, very rarely, if ever. As for me, I really enjoyed this film. Even though it was a bit disappointing in some ways, I still am, happy to see a sequel to one of the most, what's now regarded as one of the most influential Christian films for kids of all time. Gonna have to give this film 10 litros de crema de mantequilla. That's 10 liters of buttercream. Because I'm a creamer till the day I die.
It's crazy this isn't on the Criterion collection.
Pretty soon, when they're cream when in June of 2027 when they're I don't know, movies about milk.
Yeah,
and
they should hire us to do a couple of niche.
Yeah, they really should. They really should. I mean, honestly, I would really just appreciate at this point a collection that's just We Give Up, and it just has the same 5 movies that they always put in their collection. But yeah, no, they should let us curate the milk collection. I saw Julian start to run it down. We could do milk.
Yeah,
we could do
ButterCream Gang.
ButterCream Gang.
Alien.
Okay.
Or Aliens.
I see where you're getting at with this.
Yeah. Some iconic milk movies.
Milk Money.
Milk Money. My friend's in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. My friend Brian.
Huh.
Kid. Yeah, he's the main kid.
Wow.
I never saw it.
Ice Cream Man. Yeah. Just lactose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it could be anything containing milk. Like chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something really stupid.
There's something there.
Literally, I really want. I'm dying for Criterion to do a collection called "We Give Up" that has Tokyo Rose Hotel in it again.
It's playtime.
That's playtime again.
Dude,
Y'all, we've seen the damn movie.
I'm gonna go into that closet with the fucking vest from First Reformed. If another fucking person has to pull out Jacques Tati's Playtime and talk about how it's the greatest movie ever made. I'm gonna fucking.
When I get into that closet, I'm gonna be the first person to leave more on the shelves than I take.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like come in with movies and be like, "You definitely need to watch this. You need this.
Ooh, that's
you
a
need
great
this.
idea.
You're
You get to
clearly not
formally-
even paying attention to this subgenre."
Yes, you get to. I think if you get in there, you should be allowed to like add films into the canon by putting them on the shelf. It's like being in the Hall of Akashic Records, but for movies, you know. So you should be able to put the ButterCream Gang on the shelf.
I'll also keep asking for about stuff that I know they don't have. That's good movies though, and be like, "Oh, you didn't put that one out." Oh,
like, yeah,
you don't have Loving the Bad Man.
Yeah. You guys don't have Loving the Bad. Is Loving the Bad Man? Would that be under L? Oh, you don't have it.
Man, comma, Loving the.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe check out this wonderful film franchise, or even better, check out the rest of our bonus episodes, which are available on patreon.com/boysbuttercreamstudy. And we also have a very new program to our most generous supporters. So for $5 on our Patreon, you get all of our bonus episodes. But all of our $20 patrons now get a handmade, hand-pressed DVD by Scott's sent to your home every month.
That's right.
So that's been really fun. The first one's out. Scott just sent us the proofs of the second one, so this project's really chugging along. So it's definitely not too late to sign up and get that next bootleg Bible study film straight to your mailbox. Anyway, thank you so much for your generous support. Also, our outro music is the song "Oh My God" by Mary. So from all of us here at Boys Bible Study, myself, Ash, my co-hosts Scott and Julian, we would like to say peace be with you.
También. Oh fuck! I fucked it up. Y también.
Y tu mamá también.
Okay, never mind. There should be a scene where both of the conquistadors jack off on the diving board of a pool.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I feel your love in me, it's coming from within. Oh my God, my devotion is so unwavering. Divine emotions when you enter me. Every day